I'm going home. Yo, this bathroom looks amazing.
I can't promise you, but I'm trying to get you.
$2,000 for a closing fee? What fucking idiot bashed this in with a hammer? It is 9:10 in the morning, and the reason we're starting late is because the cameraman was not punctual at all. He showed up hour and a half late. See, I was gonna get up, I was gonna wake up from my sleep, but I was like, he's not here, so I'll just keep sleeping. So long story short, I woke up about 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. We have a lot of shit to do today, a lot of driving, and today's one of those like get shit done things, but it's not really gonna push the business forward too much, but it's gonna make the current business profitable. So we have a property up north, it's like an hour away, water has been shut off. So I gotta drive to the village, pay the bill, because they won't do it online. Then I gotta go pick up a transfer stamp from another city, because we're selling another property tomorrow, which I did the math, I'll make like 12 grand on, and I owned it for like 2 weeks. And then we're driving down south to sign all the closing docs, and in between there, we have to find time to follow with leads, prospect, run my business, talk to my accountant. So let's go. White shoes, spilled Indian food on them, and it won't go away, bro. So I had to buy new laces. Along the way of buying new laces, I bought a new pair of white shoes, but I can't wear these now. Fortunately for me, I don't have white laces. Those laces are not for that shoe. We'll just have to rock with these. These ain't bad, right? You wouldn't lie to me, Pat. Damn, I'm so sexy. Positive talk. Positive self-talk, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the building that I'm going to sell. A tenant told me yesterday that the washing machine wasn't working. You know why? Because your boy consistently forgets to pick up the goddamn coins. So he gets jammed up in there. So we're here to pick up those coins, and then we'll beeline it to the next building. Don't own real estate that you have to manage yourself. Trust me. Come on in, boss. What fucking idiot bashed this in with a hammer? For today, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, desperate times call for desperate measures. I think this washing machine's brand new. One of these is brand new, I don't remember what. Oh, what the fuck? Maybe this is full? Nope, literally a waste of time. But hey. Hello? Hello? How are you?
How are you?
All right. That's actually one of my favorite tenants, even though when I first came here, raised the rents, her son called me and cussed me out. I said, buddy, you better go straight to jail with that attitude. Just kidding. Nah, I love her. She complained about a light pole, so I show up because it was too high, she couldn't change it. So I show up to change, she's like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the landlord. She's like, my kids are older than you. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you here. But she's a sweet lady. So basically what was happening there is she was complaining about her toilet, something, which made no sense. And I was like, I'm not gonna call a plumber, pay $400 or $500 for a plumber when if it's just a clogged toilet. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's just a clogged toilet. So now I need to call someone who can fix a clogged toilet, have them out here, problem freaking solved. Poor woman only has one bathroom, can't even use it, so I feel so bad. Hey brother, do you fix clogged toilets? All right, so now we're gonna go to fucking Zion. Bro, look at the Wisconsin border, bro. That's crazy.
Grew up like Kenosha.
Yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do, dog. We gotta do what we gotta do. Let's get some coffee in between, right?
Yes, please.
There was a lot of poop in one of my apartments. Well, that's one of my flips.
This is Mickey.
Hey Mickey, this is Aram about the condo on Cherry Lane. Hope you got good news.
No, I didn't. I have no news, but you know what's the thing? The reason for another holdup is I can't promise you, but I'm trying to get you to have the work done. And I have to approach it from a different way. Just give me a few days. I didn't forget about you. So once I get the check and that, I'm going to then work on, don't quote me please, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to get you to do the work.
Perfect.
As soon as I get the approval, you can start advertising.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Or are you gonna rent it or are you gonna flip it?
At this point, I'm gonna flip it because I just need to get my money out of it. I've lost probably already $20,000 from all this, so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I will get all of this taken care of for you as soon as possible, and we'll talk.
You're the best. Thank you so much, Mickey.
Thank you, and have a great day.
You too. Bye bye. Oh my God, it was a history lesson. You crazy if you think I'm gonna stop her from talking. I'm trying to get her to accept my bid. So let me give you a little story. I got a call January 1st, that hey, there's poop all over the apartment. Why? Because there's a backup in the main line, and basically a week straight as people were pooping, it was all coming out of my toilet and my tub. Right? It was disgusting. It filled up my entire unit, flooded the whole thing. So I called the HOA, they gut the place. And since January 5th, it has been gutted. I'm spending $475 on HOA payments. I'm paying $1,200 a month in carrying costs for the note that I have with the investor. And I put it like $30,000 of my own money into it already. Now we have to dump more money into replacing the floors, the trims, and God forbid we have to do the kitchen again. I'm gonna lose it. So that's kind of where we're at with it. And I've been trying to get the dang HOA, because the HOA is handling the drywall repair, saves me a little bit of money. I told them, look, whatever they're quoting you, I know I could do it cheaper, save the HOA money and save me time, because if I'm doing it, it's getting done right away. It's my property. I sent them my bid. I called my guy, said, how much will it be? He said $4,000. I put 8. We're looking good. Problem is, they approved it, but they haven't sent the check. She's like, once I get the check, I got you. So hopefully this week we can get in there, because ladies and gentlemen, this property we bought for 123, I'm sorry. Well, at the time, we'd only put 30K into it. With carrying costs and everything, we're gonna be in it all with like 160. It's worth 250. So you do the math on that. But now it's okay, we'll just make a little bit less. But now instead of making like 65,000, 80,000, actually, I guess instead of making 80,000, we're probably gonna make closer to 65,000. So we'll see. Oh, damn. I love when a Hyundai and a Cadillac are racing each other. I'm literally going 80. Going 80, bro. This is crazy. Damn. This place looks good. I haven't seen this house in like an extended period of time. Gabriel, are you down here? Yes, sir. Yo, this bathroom looks amazing. Look what Gabe did. I can't even take credit for picking finishes. He wanted to go with the bamboo. Like, I would shower here in a heartbeat. Does the toilet not flush? Oh, we have no water. This is our other bathroom. I think it's pretty cool. Like, this is gonna sell. Like, I know this is gonna sell. It's a freaking beauty of a house, bro. If you look around, we do good quality work.
Good tiles.
You know? Oh, we got nice trim. Hell yeah. We'll be done in like 2 days, if not today. All we have left to do is the floors. The windows are gonna be put in today, and like a bunch of little shit, like outlets. So probably by Friday we'll be done. I found this deal by manually cold calling myself. So anyone could do this. Go to your county's pre-foreclosures, find out what's going to auction, and literally call the owner. Skip trace the address, find the owner, call him like, yo, buddy, you're going to auction in 3 weeks. Would you entertain a cash offer? And that's what happened. And funny enough, this deal was on the MLS, but it was on the MLS for $200,000. I got it for $170. One thing I learned about flipping is sometimes when you're new, you want to do the bare minimum to get the house back on the market. But the reality is when you truly do something like this, like the windows didn't have to be replaced, but I did the math. I was like, you know what? We're going to have an easier time selling with a lot less headache when we have brand new windows. And then at the end of the day, you become proud of the product that you are creating. Because this is essentially my house. It's got my name on it. And if you heard the conversation from the other lady from the HOA, we get compliments about our work all the time because we take pride in having a good product, which is why everything we have sells within a week and nobody really has a problem with it. We don't fail inspections. We don't really have a lot of those issues because we fix everything when it's all wide open. Another thing is, I am never at my properties. I actually hate this side of this, like seeing a house so messy, dirty, makes me sick. So I try to avoid going to these flips completely, which is why I can live a stress-free life. And again, this is where having the right partner is so important, okay? My boy does not have to go to like 100 shitty houses to find one good one and then, he doesn't have to do it. I do all that, right? So then from that point, all he has to do is go to the 1 to 3 houses a month that we get and then get to work. It's a win-win, and I would have it no other way. Now, we have to go to the actual city of Zion and figure out how to turn this goddamn water on. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, not so bad. I spilled a little bit. Oh, you want some change? Okay. Hey, don't think I never offered you anything, bro. Hey, man, this is real money. This is US dollar right here. Ugh.
You need to see it.
Oh, okay. Perfect. That I do have. All right, so we're down about $519 right now because that's how much the water bill was, and I put a deposit, then I get to do a final reading. I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. Now here's where I'm a little bit concerned. As you saw, we pulled up to the house. It's a freaking construction site, but not a permanent site. Why? Because I didn't pull one. So when the water lady goes over there and she sees we're doing windows, we're rolling the dice. Now it is 12:06. We're supposed to go to the office, grind a little bit, and then head over to the attorney's office. But I realized everywhere I'm going today is like an hour drive minimum, so we don't have time. Right now we're beelining it to the city at which we're closing in tomorrow. I need to get a transfer stamp. I got one literally a week ago, so now I need to go get another one. So they're gonna recognize my face. They say I owe 100. I'm like, you idiots, I paid you this money already. Remember my face? So we're gonna figure that out. Then we have to drive 45 minutes south for this new attorney's office so I can sign closing docs, give him the stamp, and then, be prepared to get a fat check tomorrow morning. Not a fat check. It should be around like $11K if I did my math correctly, which I never do, so we'll see what happens. And this is my first ever Novation deal, so we're like, I'll talk more about it. But yeah, so when you're doing, real business in the real world, sometimes it requires you to do a lot of driving, a lot of this, a lot of that. And unfortunately, this is something where like nothing I do today is really pushing my business forward, It's more like in my business, not on my business. And this is where you gotta learn how to delegate, and that's why I'm interviewing assistants, because there's a lot of things that I did today that literally an assistant could have done for 3-4 hours, and I would have been at the office grinding away, trying to get more deals, more business, more capital partners, etc. So that's where we're at with it. So let's go to the city and see if they can waive this $100. Was this like a newer one then? How does that make sense? How come this wasn't brought up last week? So you're saying that technically the citations were supposed to be $1,500, but that was last week, ma'am. Yeah, last week for the same property. So how can there be a new? This doesn't make any sense to me, and I know I'm saying that because the previous owner specifically paid $100. Yeah, we can get you a receipt. So he called to pay the entire $1,483. Okay. But they should have been no. I got an email from you guys about all the citations, so let me find it. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just don't want to double pay. That's all. Yeah. The only reason I'm here because basically it was like 14 and some change. The guy set up a payment plan. They already took $100, right? So then I told him, hey, they already paid 100. They took the 100 off, and I paid my 13 or some shit, right? And because this is precisely $100 more, I'm like, I feel like I already paid this, or he already paid this. So what happened is the guy goes on vacation for 3 weeks. He leaves his trash can out. He gets a fine for $25. If you don't take it out, the fine goes to $75. Yeah. Can I see that? I pulled up the ones that they sent me. I wonder if it's the same one.
This one may have been missed for some reason.
I have it right here. So this is the email that I got. This is October 8th, 8:03 a.m., right? But if y'all want to give me a refund.
No, because that
I
would
just messed it up.
that would be
I'll have it ready for you. How much is that?
$796.
God damn. I'm going home. Well, I did not account for this in the budget. Okay, so we buy it. He owes an extra 19 grand, so we don't buy it. No worries. Then we do cash for deed. I gave him his money, and then I find out he owes $1,400. Oh, before that, we're doing the inspection. Didn't pay his water bill, $340. Remember we got the call? Yeah. This is that same deal.
Damn, this was a mess.
It was a disaster, but the guy needed help. I was like, fuck it, I'm making no money, bro. At this point, I might as well just fuck it. I work for him. After this, I work for him.
You work for him. He's gonna make more money than you did.
For real. I never have luck with Hanover Park. My last house made like $7,000 after like 6 months. Water. Nah, fuck that. They're gonna take all this money from me. I'm gonna take at least a water and a cup from them. Matter of fact, I'm triple cupping. That's right. Fuck. Would it be shitty to put it back?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me throw this in the garbage then. Now I got a cup I don't know what to do with. Why is there no garbage? Should put it right back on top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the attorney's office. If this attorney has me drive down here one more time, it's a wrap, okay? This was a 55-minute commute. Could have been a text. I'm just kidding. After you, sir. So we're basically here to sign some closing docs, and then tomorrow I get my money. So much drive, bro. Okay, we drove, an hour this morning? No, let's go with 15 minutes to building 1. Then we drove an hour. Then we drove another hour. So what is that? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Plus there's a 10-minute drive to the village. 2.5 hours. Then we drove about an hour to get down here. So it's 3.5 hours, bro. I could have been an hour away from Michigan by now. Like Detroit, Michigan. Yeah.
All right.
We got a lot of docs or just a few? Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a pretty good amount.
The fuck? Okay.
Because they're title documents too for the title.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, let me know where to sign. Do I need to date it or no?
Yeah, if you could.
Today or tomorrow?
Today's good.
What is these? Like, these are wrong numbers?
Yeah.
11,000.
No, these are wrong.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, on the updated
Okay.
copy. So once
Whew.
I have the final updated copy, I'll send it over to
Okay.
you. We're gonna need you to sign it for the final.
I can do
one.
DocuSign on that, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay to get signed electronically.
$2,000 for a closing fee? Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
this is your sign.
Okay. I was about to raise hell. Hold on a second.
So these are your fees right here.
Okay. All right, now we're talking. Oh, I'm getting 17 back.
Yeah.
Let me do some arithmetic, bro. Okay, that's not bad. We make 9,800. I'm so happy about my look at these fees. That's what I like to see. All right, awesome. That's it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a happy camper today. I was expecting to make about 5,000 on this, so I was gonna be upset. 9,800? But it's only 9,800 because your boy has been working his ass off behind the scenes to get these closing costs down. So the average person would probably net a lot less.
For lockdown.
See, that's just silly. That's just silly. Why have two doors where only one works? So long story short, it was a good deal. Not too mad about it. So here's how it happened. I spent $4,000 to buy the deal. So when we get 17 back, I would say a good 8 of it is my actual cost to put the whole thing together. So that's why my profit is like 9,800. And I'm excited about it because we need that money, ladies and gentlemen. We need that money. Now, let's go get some shawarma. I like my peace of mind and safety, brother. Yeah. Money is okay. We can always make more money later.
Alhamdulillah, yeah. So yeah, would you consider like Round Lake Beach?
Yeah, what you got?
Awesome, bro. Some two pretty solid properties out there. So
Yeah, send me the details of what you got, and I can let you know tonight if they make sense for me.
sounds like a plan, bro. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
What do you think of Wonder Lake as well?
It's a little far, but if it makes enough money, I'll do it.
All right, sounds good, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and send you over there, Round Lake Beach and 2 Wonder Lakes. You let me know what you think.
All right, brother. Thanks so much.
All right, my man. No problem, brother. Peace.
Peace. I love wholesalers, but they be sending me some hot garbage in the ghettos. And look, can I make a 6-figure spread on the ghetto like that? Of course, because you're getting properties so freaking cheap. But the problem is you're not insulated when shit hits the fan. That's what people don't understand. I don't want to be making a lot of money with high risk like this, okay? Because when shit hits the fan, you are not going to be able to sell that property in the south side, period. Because your buying pool is the first one to get impacted. But if you buy in areas where I'm buying, B class, A class, C plus areas, no matter what, I'm always going to be able to offload the property. So if the market crashes, I could offload the property or rent it and have a really good tenant and then go take advantage of all the discounts in the world, right? So that's why I stay away from the hood. Now, am I saying no to a lot of today money? You better believe it. But I'm not interested in today money. Look around you. This shopping plaza. Somebody owns this fucking shopping plaza. And it's gotta be me, all right? Somebody owns this Walmart. It's not Walmart. Somebody owns it. That's where I'm trying to get to. And we're not gonna get there by flipping in the ghetto, okay? We just flip enough to pay our bills and have a little cash, and then we segue that to bigger projects. All right, folks, the food has arrived. This is our first meal of the day. It is 2:45 p.m. and we're just not eating food. And we're lucky to do so, because usually I don't even eat until like 6 o'clock. What is this?
Napkin.
Oh, okay. Does not go on the food. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 3:15. The workday is mostly over. All I got left to do is a bunch of emails and little text messages here and there. So we're gonna wrap the vlog here. If you enjoyed it, I know we did a lot of driving today, but I think a lot of good stuff happened as well on the transactional side. So if you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe. If you wanna learn from me directly, links in the bio. Ciao.